let me explain what a Septarian nodule is or how they believe they're created. Septarian nodules are concretions. They are formed in shallow seas and marine environments. They start forming around a nucleus, thus forming around some form of a sea critter, and these primarily are clay. That's what the outside of this is, a hard clay. The way that they form is a ball or concretion of clay starts to harden and form. As it gets bigger and bigger, it dries, the water evaporates off of it, and it starts to crack. All of those little cracks and fractures stay there until that clay is very hard. Then over time, saturated fluid of calcite or aragonite or iron-stained calcite, maybe some sulfur, start to leak into those cracks. And again, the water is evaporating out of that saturated solution, leaving that calcite and aragonite behind. And so that starts to solidify in those cracks. And if there's enough space and time and enough saturation of fluid, you start to form perfect crystals inside of the void. That's the short and long of how a Septarian nodule is formed. Fun facts, most Septarian nodules, depending on where they're at, will oftentimes form around ammonites. Bigger Septarians in different parts of the world will actually have an ammonite shape that you can see clearly inside of the Septarian if you cut it in the proper direction. So there's geology. Now we're going to try to extract these.